Hello, good evening, everyone. Thank you very much for joining. My name is Lucia. I'm from Docsity. I will be the webinar presenter tonight. Thank you very much for joining this event organized in partnership with Humanitas University, Become a Medical Doctor in Italy. We will wait a couple of minutes to let more people join. So far, thank you very much for being here with us. You can start writing on the chat box that you will find here below on the Zoom menu, just to say hi and to let us know where you're connecting from. So thank you very much for being here. Tonight we will have Elisa from the orientation office at Humanitas University that will let us know everything about the excellent chance to start a medical career in Italy, everything about the program, all the benefits, all the professional outcomes, all the activities that you will have as a student in Humanitas University. Thank you very much for joining in. You can start writing, as I was saying, on the chat here below where you're connecting from. I see more people joining. Thank you very much for being with us here tonight. We'll wait just a couple of minutes because we know that we have people joining from different countries with different times, so maybe everyone is just taking a couple of minutes to join, to be ready to start to this webinar. Hello everyone. Thank you very much for joining. Please find the chat box below on the Zoom menu so you can tell us where you're connected from so that we can say hi. Just in a couple of minutes, we're going to start tonight this free webinar organized in partnership with Humanitas University, Become a Medical Doctor in Italy. Tonight, our speaker is Elisa from the orientation office in Humanitas University that will let us know everything about this fantastic medical career in Italy. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining in. As I was saying, just for a couple of minutes, we will wait before we start this event. Okay, I see more people coming. Thank you very much for joining. Please feel free to write on the chat. You will find the chat box here below. You can let us know where you're connecting from. Okay, hello, good evening. I see more people joining. Thank you very much for being here with us tonight. Okay, I see more people coming in. Thank you very much for being here. We have tonight with us Elisa from the orientation office at Humanitas University. And the topic tonight is Become a Medical Doctor in Italy. Thank you very much for being here. Let us know where you're connecting from. I'm Lucia. I will be the webinar presenter tonight from the Docsity team. We're very happy to have you all here with us tonight. Just in a couple of minutes, yes, I see more people joining. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Thank you for being here with us tonight. Okay, I see even more people joining. Okay, hello. Hello, good evening. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you very much for being here. This is a free webinar organized by Docsity in partnership with Humanitas University to talk about how to become a medical doctor in Italy. Thank you very much for being here with us tonight. Here below on the chat box, you can send us a message just to say hello and to let us know where you're connecting from. Tonight, we expect to have so many people from so many different countries, so it's always nice to feel where you're connecting from. Okay. Okay, we already have tonight here Elisa from the orientation office in Humanitas University. So Elisa, if you agree, we can start the presentation. So as I was saying, this is a webinar, a free webinar organized by Docsity in partnership with Humanitas University. And the topic tonight will be how to become a medical doctor in Italy. The speaker tonight, our guest, is Elisa from the orientation office at Humanitas University. Elisa, the floor is all yours.
Thank you so much, and good evening, everybody. My name is Elisa Coventale, and I work for the orientation office at Humanitas University. Thank you all for joining this webinar. With a focus on our university, in particular on our international degree programs. I hope today's webinar will help you to receive all needed information regarding our university and our degree courses, so that to make an enlightened choice on where to start your medical career. So I would like to start now, and allow me just a second to share my screen. Okay, here we go. So I would like to start from the very beginning, and in particular from the environment. I think, in fact, that for a student who is interested in starting a medical career, it's important also to know something about the environment where the student is going to practice. Well, I would say Humanitas University is an international university for life sciences based in Milan, which is the capital city of the Lombardy region. And in particular, Milan is considered as a model in terms of the healthcare system, and it is a model all over Europe. It is considered a model all over Europe. So I would say for a student interested in the medical career, it would be a very good option to come in Milan, in particular at Humanitas University, to start the medical path. Just to let you better understand our group, our Humanitas group, I would like now to show you a brief video of our history. I hope you enjoyed this video that shows the milestones of our history that started in 1996 with the opening of our flagship hospital, which is the Humanitas Research Hospital, opened in 1996, which is exactly the one that we have in our university campus. And I would say starting from that year, we grew a lot. In fact, we opened several buildings, several hospitals all over Italy. We built a research center, and in 2017, we opened also our university. In this slide is shown which is the mission of our Humanitas group. In particular, the aim is to merge these three areas: the clinical activities of the hospital, the research activities that are carried out every day in our research center, and the education, which is the main focus of our university. As mentioned also before, I would say this integration is well represented also geographically, because the hospital is really close to the university and also to the research center. So everything is well connected, and the students have the chance to start their clinical path both in the hospital, in a well-renowned hospital, and in our research center, which is renowned for immunology and inflammation diseases. Just to underline the high quality of our group, in the video, the video mentioned the accreditation that came in year 2002 from Joint Commission International, and also in the same year we've been studied as a case of excellence by the Harvard Business School. And last but not least, this year we ranked as the highest new entry as for what concerns the university. We ranked as the highest new entry in the World University Ranking by Times Higher Education. So again, it's always good for a student to know the environment in the place where they start practicing in order to become a medical doctor. Speaking about our university more in details, I would like to start from the educational offer. In particular, we offer these two international degree programs. The first one is Medicine and Surgery, which is a 6-year program entirely run in English, where we host 130 European students and 50 non-EU students. The second course is called MedTech, and it is again a 6-year program entirely run in English, as well as the Medicine and Surgery one. In this course, we host 60 European students and 10 non-EU students. I would say this program in particular, it's a brand new program in partnership with the Politecnico di Milano, which is another important university here in Milan, in particular for engineering studies. And in fact, this course is a unique program that merges medicine with biomedical engineering. This means that at the end of the 6 years, students can award 2 degrees: the master degree in medicine and surgery, which is totally equivalent to the, let's say, traditional degree in medicine and surgery, and also the bachelor degree in biomedical engineering. I will get into details about this course in a few minutes. Before, let me add some general features of our university. First of all, I would say, as you as you can understand also from the available places for our degree courses, Humanitas is a international hub for students. In fact, the 40% of our students come from outside Italy. So I would say you will have the chance to meet students coming from all parts of the world. Among the non-European countries, we host students coming from India, Turkey, USA, Canada, Brazil, UK, and from European countries, especially from Spain, Germany, France, Ireland, Sweden. So literally, I would say it is an international environment, and you will have the chance to meet many cultures. Another important fact is that there is a strong integration with the hospital and the research laboratories. In fact, starting from the third year of your degree program, you will have the chance to access the hospital and also the research center in order to do your clinical practice and possibly the research activities if you're interested in the research. So I would say the first 2 years are the more theoretical years, because you need to learn the basis in order to start your practice. So I would say again, starting from the third year, you will start many practical activities, not only in the hospital and in the research center, but also in our high fidelity simulation center, which is again a high fidelity center that realistically recreates the hospital environment. In particular, the center recreates, for example, surgical rooms or simple wards. And here students have the chance to put into practice what they already learned in class in a safe environment. So it is really useful for them. I will show you some pictures of our simulation center in a second. Before, let me add that we push our students also to experience the international environment abroad. In particular, we are already in the Erasmus Plus project, so you will have the chance to spend a period of study abroad in any European country. We also offer travel grants, which are basically scholarships that we give for individual projects in order to spend a period of clinical practice or research activities abroad in any country of the world. So you will be able to present your individual project to spend a period abroad, and the university will refund partially or totally the experience abroad. Last but not least, we offer a USMLE preparation course, which is a specific course for all students interested in starting the USMLE preparation in the USMLE, so the residency in USA. The good thing, in fact, is that awarding a degree in Humanitas University allows you to go abroad in any country of the world after completing the path. So in fact, the degrees are fully accredited all over Europe and also in many non-European countries. So at the very end of the process, you will be able to choose where to continue with your studies, with your residency programs, and so where to become and to practice as a medical doctor. Going more into details about medicine and surgery, these are the main features of the course. So I would like to underline that you will have theoretical interdisciplinary modules and hands-on experiences. In particular, you will have, in terms of the teaching methods, you will have integrated modules. This means that you will study, for example, anatomy, but also physiology in the same course, so that you will study the same subject from different point of views, in order to, let's say, in this case, to better understand how the body works and how one thing can affect any other in the body. So this is a specific teaching methods that we offer to all our students. And again, as mentioned before, you will have clinical activities in the hospital starting from the 3rd year. And if you are interested in research, you will be able also to join some research tracks for doing some curricular hours of your degree program inside our research laboratories. These are some pictures of the simulation center located inside our university. As you can see, there are areas that recreates the surgical rooms or simple wards. And these are high fidelity dummies that have almost all vital parameters of a human body. And the aim of the students inside this area is to step into these rooms, understand what's happening to these fake patients, and try to help them, of course. The good thing is that even if they make some mistakes, they, well, I would say nothing happens. So it is really useful to try some practical activities for the first time on fake patients instead of doing the same activities on real patients in the hospital for the first time. So this is a very, one of the activities that our students can do inside our university, which is very useful. We also have inside our university an anatomy lab where our students can access for specific projects and activities, especially during the 5th and 6th year, because inside this area we have cadavers, and students will be able also to learn some surgical practical activities here. We also have a cube, which is another simulation area dedicated mainly for residency students. Now, let's talk about the MedTech degree course. In particular, I would start from the context, because as you may know, nowadays life science has to face several challenges, mainly related to the aging of the population, the increasing of the chronic diseases, the impact that innovation has on healthcare, and of course, with the sustainability and access to treatments. So medical innovation has to improve the quality of human life, making medicine more human and precise. So this was the context and the challenges that gave the idea of merging the tradition, so I would say the traditional medical education, with the innovation of technology. So I would say to merge the medicine with the biomedical engineering in order to master. So the aim was is to master the continuous and fast technological advancements in medicine and healthcare, so that to foster innovation in patient-doctor interaction. And this is what gave birth to our MedTech degree program, which is a unique program in Europe that allows students to award these 2 degrees, so the master degree in medicine and the bachelor degree in biomedical engineering. I would like to underline that both degrees are awarded at the very end of the process, And again, as for medicine, you will start the clinical activities from the 3rd year. And again, in this case, you will have integrated modules. In this case, you will study not only medical subjects, but also engineering subjects, such as robotics, big data, artificial intelligence, and so on. So at the end of the process, in terms of the employability opportunities, you will be a doctor. You will be able to practice as a doctor in the hospital, but you will also have the strong knowledge in technology and innovation. So that if you are interested in, you will be able to work in the industry, especially in the pharma and biotech industries. Of course, again, if you are interested in research, you will be able also to attend a PhD program, both in the medical or in the engineering field. So you will be able to choose. Now let's talk about the admission test. I would like to start from medicine and surgery because the registrations for the October 2023 intake are open on our website. So you are able to register for this admission test. In fact, in order to enroll in our medicine and surgery degree course, you need to take an admission test. The admission test for medicine and surgery is called UMAT, and it is an online admission test made up by 60 multiple choice questions. You will have 120 minutes of time, and the test is divided into sections. The first one is related to scientific thinking, and the second one is related to academic literacy. So as you can see, there are any questions about biology, chemistry, physics, etc. This is because we decided to focus on logical reasoning questions in order to test how you think, what you can do, and in particular, the aptitude that you have on studying medicine, on studying scientific subjects. In particular, the UMAT test is scheduled in 2 rounds. The first round will be on the 16th and 17th of February, and the second round will be on the 9th and 10th of March. This is in fact a new procedure that we decided to take starting from this year, and students starting from this year again will be able to take both rounds. So you will be able to take both admission tests in February and also in March. And of course, the final ranking list will consider only the best of the 2 scores obtained. A new thing also is that if you are attending the second to last year of high school, you are able to register for the test and to take the admission test in 2023. So in the during the dates that I just mentioned. So I would say if you are in your second to last year, you can take the test in February and March 2023. You will also be able to take the admission test in 2024 again. And in this case, the final ranking list will take into consideration only the best of the 4 scores obtained. I hope this procedure is clear, but in any case, at the end of this presentation, I am here at your disposal to answer to all your questions, because I know that it can sound a little bit difficult to understand for the first time, because it is the first time that we use this new procedure. But I move on and give you some information about the MedTech school also. In particular, Also for MedTech, there will be the same procedure. So the test is scheduled in 2 rounds in March and also in April. You will have the chance to take both dates of the admission test. And of course, if you are in your second to last year of high school, you will be able to take the test in 2023 and again in 2024. Again, the final ranking list will consider only the best of the scores obtained. For what concerns MedTech, since the course merges medicine with biomedical engineering, in this case, we need to test you also on more scientific subjects. This is the reason why in this case, there are 60 multiple choice questions. You will have 100 minutes of time, and there will be 20 questions about mathematics, 10 about logical reasoning, again, 10 about biology, 10 about chemistry and physics, and 10 about technical scientific culture. So you will have also in this case the chance to take the test from home because it is an online admission test. And as mentioned, the ranking list will consider only the best of the scores obtained. For MedTech, the registration are not open yet, but we are going to publish the call for application. So you will be able to register for the admission test starting from next week, because we are going to publish the call for application in the very first days of next week. If you decide to come in Italy to start your medical career, in particular at Humanitas University, you will find many services. In particular, among the services that you can find in our campus, we have a library which is open 24/7, a canteen where our students can have their meal at a fixed price. We also have a student house, so accommodations for students. And the accommodation is really a few steps away from the university. It is made up by small apartments with a single or double rooms. So you will be able to choose if you prefer to stay in a single room or to share the room with any classmates. We also have a language lab, which is a very useful service because we offer German courses, Spanish courses, French courses, and of course the Italian one, which is very useful in particular for international students because if you decide to come here, you will spend 6 years at our campus in Italy. And of course, it will be useful for you to know a little bit of Italian, also just to go to the supermarket. But also because, again, starting from the 3rd year, you will start the clinical rotation in our hospital, and the most of our patients are Italian. So in order to make the most of your experience there, we offer this language course in order to let you learn a little bit of Italian. Humanitas then supports the students through the counseling and the DSA service, which is a specific service for students who have specific educational needs. And again, we offer several international projects, such as the Erasmus Plus project, the travel grants, and the USMLE preparation course. One last information that I would like to share with you is related with fees and scholarship. In particular, for non-EU students, the fees are flat and the amount is 20,000 euros per year. For European students, instead, tuition fees may vary according with the family income. And I would say the range is from 10,000 up to 20,000 euros per year. We offer scholarships. There are several scholarships available. In particular, they are merit-based. So they are given according with the position in the ranking list. The partial scholarships are worth 16,000 euros. In this case, for example, for non-EU students, if you receive the scholarship, you will be able to pay only 4,000 euros per year. I would like to underline that both for medicine and medtech, the scholarships that we offer are meant to be kept for the entire length of the degree program. That is to say, if you have an average grade of 27 out of 30 in the university exams, and if you complete a minimum amount number of university credits year by year, then you will be able to keep the scholarship until the very end of your degree course, which is very useful for students, of course. All right, so this is the end of my presentation. As you can see here, you can find the contact details, so the phone number and also the email addresses. And of course, if any questions, if you have any questions also in the upcoming days, feel free to drop us an email. We will be more than happy to answer. But in the meanwhile, let's see if there's any question for me now, so that I can answer live.
Sure. Thank you very much, Elisa, for this useful presentation. We already have a few questions in the QA box. I remind the rest of the participants, if there's anything else you would like to know, you can find the Q&A box right here down below on the Zoom menu. You can place your question. We'll be happy to, Elisa will be very happy to answer, of course. So these questions I see here, Elisa, they cover different aspects. So there's one I would like to start with, especially since we have a public tonight of international students. Okay, Elisa, can you hear me okay?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, because I have a message that, okay, is this better? Can you hear me okay now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. I was able also before.
Thank you very much.
You're
so
welcome.
Just making sure everything is clear. So as I was saying, I will read a question that I find very important, especially for international students. It says, good evening, do I need to validate my high school certificate from Colombia? Do you require a visa? How and how long does it take?
Well, I would say when you register for the admission test, we do not request you to upload any high school diploma because for many students it would be difficult because we usually schedule the admission test before the completion of the high school. So you do not need to upload any document at the moment. You will be requested to send us your certificate just like in September, October, just before the start of the academic year. Once you already pre-enrolled in our university. So you need before to take the admission test, I would say. In order to come in Italy, if you are from a non-EU country, you will need a visa. We have an international office that support students in order to complete all the steps in order to request the visa and all documents that you may need in order to come in Italy and study here. So it won't be a problem. You will be able also to schedule one-to-one meetings with our relevant team. So everything, if you will refer to them, everything will be smooth. So no problem at all.
Thank you very much, Elisa, for this answer. Of course, when it comes to international students, the sooner the better, because bureaucratic process may take long. So the sooner you start Also only requiring information about the process, the better, so you can be more prepared. So we have another one here. Good afternoon. I'm from Peru and I'm already a med student in a university here in my city. Can I finish my career in Humanitas University, and how can I apply, and which are the requirements? Thank you very much.
Thank you for your question. I would say we have a transfer call for medical students, which is usually published around May, June each year. So you will need to check on our website for the medicine and surgery page in particular, in the section for transferring programs. In that section, you will find all information about the documents and the criteria in order to be selected, because I would say every year there are a couple places available for students who may wish to transfer to Humanitas University. And of course, the student has to be enrolled in a medicine and surgery degree program, of course. So the transferring program is only for students who are already in a medicine and surgery degree program. But actually, yes, it is possible, but you need to wait May, June in order to send us all your documents and see if you have the chance to come at Humanitas University to complete your career.
Thank you very much, Elisa. We have another question here. Is it possible to take the MRI, the specialty course in Spain after the 6-year course in your university? Thank you.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Again, the degree that you will award at the very end of both medicine and surgery and also MedTech, both degrees are fully recognized all over Europe. So there won't be any problem for you to go back to your home country. Actually, I would say we have many international students who fell in love with Italy and decided to stay here for the specialty school as well. But many of them also decided to go back to their home country. And absolutely, there won't be any problem to go in any European country, absolutely. I would say the requirement would be to know the language of the country where you would like to start the specialty course. But if you are already from Spain and you would like just to go back to your home country, there won't be any problem at all.
Okay, thank you very much, Alida. Judging by the name, I think that participant was already from a Spanish-speaking country, so that wouldn't be a problem if she wants to specialize in Spain, of course. Another question says, hi, and thanks for the presentation. What does the student life look like outside the classroom? What activities can we do?
Well, I would say there are many things to do in Milan, absolutely. You will have many activities that you can do in the evenings and also in the weekends. There are a lot of things to see in terms of cultural events, museums, also the city. To walk around in the city is always good. As you may know, Milan is not only well known for the healthcare, but also for fashion. So you will have many activities and many things to do. Also in our campus, for example, if you decide to stay at our student house, you will have a gym, you will have groups of activities. For example, students have chess groups or sports. So you will sports team. So you will have many things to do. It depends on your interest, I would say. For example, just last week there were let's say, a surgical workshop organized by the students. So more related to the medical field, I would say, an extra activity that you can do inside our university in your free time, but always related with medicine. The students organized this special activity about surgery. Every year, students organize the gala dinner. So there will be many activities, I would say.
Yes, you can never get bored in a city like Milan, is that right?
Yes, exactly.
That's for sure. That's for sure. So we have another question. I'm from Santa Cruz, Bolivia, and how can I do my exchange in humanity student next year? I'm going to the university and I want to study abroad. What level of English do I need to enter to the university?
Oh, well, I would say if you are interested in starting your academic path here at Humanitas University, your English level has to be a good level. We do not request any English certification, but the admission test will be in English. So I would say we will test you directly through the admission test. We usually suggest students to have at least a B2 level of English in order to start the academic path.
Okay, thank you, Lisa. I have some more questions that concern after after the degree. So regarding the specialization, here it says, thank you for this. Being a doctor has always been my dream. How many years do I have to study if I want to become a pediatrician? I guess we already said that this is a 6-year degree, but maybe to get the specialization as a pediatrician, how long would you, Elisa, say that it should take?
Well, all specialty schools have a different length, let's say. I do not remember let's say in detail all the specialty schools. I would say it is around 3 up to 6 years more. So it depends on the specialty school, and also it depends on the country. So you may need to check on where you would like to start your specialty school in order to become a pediatrician.
Okay, thank you very much. So here it says, in which countries can I work as a medical doctor with an Italian degree?
All right, so I would say everywhere in Europe and also in many non-EU countries. So you will be able to decide. I can give you some examples. So we have, at the moment, we have like a dozen students who are in their USMLE process, and they are in their 3rd step. So they passed the first 2 steps of the USMLE because they are interested in attending their residency in USA. And I would say actually they are in a good position. They are completing the USMLE exam. So they will start the residency there. We have some students in Germany, some students also in UK, for example. We have a student at Oxford University for their foundation program in order to start the residency there. Of course, each country has its own process, so you will need to follow the specific steps of the country where you would like to go in order to practice. Again, there won't be any problem in any European country because the degree is fully recognized. Also, in many non-EU countries, you will be able to start your specialization. I would like to add that, again, one of the main criteria in order to start the residency in any other country is to know the language. So again, for this reason, we offer language courses, because this is I would say, the first step in order to start the residency or the specialty school in any other country.
Thank you very much, Elisa. Then we have another question here regarding also concerning the MedTech degree. This is something that I think you mentioned during your presentation, but it's not a bad idea to repeat it maybe for someone who joined later. Can you practice as a doctor, as a medical doctor, I think, with the MedTech degree? Is the admission test the same?
Yes, absolutely. You will be a doctor. I would like to underline this. So, yes, at the end of the MedTech degree program, you will be a doctor. You will be able to practice as a doctor in any hospital. Again, as for medicine, the degree is fully recognized all over Europe and in many non-EU countries. In order to enroll, instead, the admission test is different. So if you are interested in MedTech, you need to take the MedTech admission test. So they are separate path. If you are interested in MedTech, the admission test will be in March and in April, and we are going to open the registrations next week. So if you're interested, my suggestion is to go on our website starting from next week and register for the admission test.
Thank you, Elisa. Another question is, which is the best specialization for practicing as a doctor in Italy? Meaning, which is the most required one?
Oh, well, I would say the most required is plastic surgery. But again, you will be able to choose. In Italy, it works like this. So if you are interested in staying here in Italy for the specialty school, you need to take a national admission test, and you will be able to choose your preferences about the specialty school you would like to start, and also the place where you would like to start your specialty school, meaning the specific hospital and university you would like to attend. According to the position and the score of this national admission test, you will be assigned to a specific specialty school. You will be able to let's say, to withdraw if you are not interested in that specific specialty school. But again, it is a national admission test. So if you are wondering, if you are wishing to stay here in Italy, in terms also of the language, you need to speak Italian, because the national admission test will be in Italian language. So this is let's say the overview regarding the specialty school here in Italy.
That takes me to the next question. Do we need to speak Italian fluently to work in the Italian healthcare system?
Well, I would say yes, more or less, because you will need to interact with the patients. So you will need to learn the Italian language, but don't be afraid of this in particular, because we already have international students who decided to stay here in Italy for the specialty school, and they passed also the national admission test. So don't be afraid. We also offer the Italian language courses, so it is possible. Don't worry too much on this topic.
Okay, thank you, Lisa. So another question is, how realistic is to start working as a surgeon as a foreigner in Italy?
Oh, well, I would say, again, if you take the admission test and you're interested in surgery, you can put your preference on the surgery specialty school, and then it depends, of course, on your score. So it depends on the national admission test.
Okay. Another question is, hello, for doing the admission online test, do we have to pay?
Oh, yes. Thank you for this question, because I forgot to say that there's a test fee, which is for medicine, is 180 euros in order to take both admission test dates. So the one in February and the second in March. So you will pay just once for taking both admission tests. For MedTech, it will be exactly the same. The price will be 170. Yes, well, I would say next week you will have all information published on our website, but I'm quite sure it will be 170 euros. Again, both for the test in March and also in April.
Okay, so there was 180 for medicine and around 170 for MedTech, is that right?
Exactly.
Okay, thank you, Elisa. And we have one last question. Good afternoon. I'm from Spain. What would be the price for each year of the medicine and surgery degree? Would it be different depending on the possibilities of the student?
Oh, yes. Thank you for the question. Yes, I would say that the tuition fees for European students may vary according with the family income. In particular, we count the family income on this specific index, which is called ISEP. You can find the specific formula on our website if you're interested in calculating the formula and, let's say, know in advance the tuition fees you may need to pay when enrolled. The range of the tuition fees for European students is from 10,000 euros per year up to 20,000 euros per year. So we will have 4 categories. So the lowest one, 10,000 euros, the highest one, 20,000 euros, and 2 in the middle. So 2 mid categories. And you will be assigned to one of these categories according with your family income.
Okay, Elisa, thank you very much for the reply. We do not have any other questions tonight, but I'm pretty sure that our participants will come up with something later. So in that case, they can send an email to the address you provided on your last slide. Is that right? I will put it right now on the chat. You can all take a look at the chat to copy this email address. And also, if you wish to receive the certificate of attendance to this webinar issued by Docsity, you can click on the link that I also put on the chat on the chat's message. So for further inquiries, you can send an email to recruiting@unimed.eu. You will be connecting directly with the Humanitas University team. Instead, for the certificate, you just have to click on the link below and follow the instructions. So, Elisa, is there anything else you would like to add to our participants tonight?
No, I would say it is everything from my side. Good luck to everybody. If you're interested, especially in medicine, good luck, because it is the first admission test that will take place in February, and also for all your studies, of course. And thank you so much for your support, and thank you to all students for attending.
Thank you very much, Elisa, for this wonderful presentation. Thank you to our participants. We really hope you take the decision to study in such a renowned institution, which is Humanitas University from Milan. So thank you all very much for your time. Thank you very much for being here. And we hope to see you again in the next events organized by Docsity. Have a nice evening.
Bye. Bye-bye.